news just coming in. Let's go straight to that. Putin wants to end the Ukraine war is what is being looked at right now. Putin says Russia wants to end the war in Ukraine. This is going to involve a diplomatic solution. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said Russia wants to end this war in Ukraine and that this would inevitably involve a diplomatic solution. Our goal is not to spin the wheel, the flywheel of military conflict, but on the contrary, to end this war is what he said. We will strive for an end to this, and the sooner the better, of course. Big story we are breaking at this hour. Akshay Dongre is getting us more details on that story. It's a significant statement coming in from Russian President. And first thoughts, Akshay, what really has happened?
Well, that is the, in fact, biggest question, that what exactly has happened, because it is just yesterday and day before yesterday that we are seeing that President Volodymyr Zelensky has in fact reached out to the US government. He was in Washington. He in fact was in the Senate as well, where he met the top representatives of the US government, including the US President Joe Biden as well. Now, one thing has become very clear, that US has in fact stepped up its support to the Ukraine, to the people of Ukraine. With that 45 billion worth of aid that is being promised, it certainly has given a headache to Russia, because Russia initially it was going ahead with the plan that there will be a special action in Ukraine. There will kind of be a blitzkrieg that we have seen during World War II, that the Russian forces will just storm in and the people will welcome the Russian forces as far as the liberating force is concerned. But what we have seen in the following months was exactly the opposite. People have stood their ground. Russia has been facing difficulty as far as moving ahead is concerned. There have been certain regions, including Donetsk, Luhansk. There have been regions where Russia has in fact made progress, but in several of the places it also had to retreat as far as their forces are concerned. So one thing became very clear, that while the Russian government has been moving ahead with the invasion plans, it has been the collective West that has been funding this particular war from the side of the Ukrainian government, and all the arms and ammunitions that the Ukraine was receiving from the West, be it United Kingdom, be it the European Union, or in fact the United States of America, that was in fact overwhelming as far as the present Russian forces are concerned. We also saw that a couple of months back, the Russian president called for new recruits to be sent to the war. However, these people were not adequately trained, and that is becoming more and more evident. And given the fact that the Russian economy is crumbling because of the sanctions, it is not likely that the Russian government or the Russian state can in fact continue with this war for a very long time. And now with the given new support from the US government, it is highly unlikely that Russia will be able to make any more gains.
How sustainable is this, is the question that everyone is asking. How far can Russia sustain this war? I'm going to thank you for the moment, Akshay, for getting us all of those details.